The market is up, down, and sideways, and it's enough to drive almost anybody crazy. Today, let's chat on mental market fortitude. So a lot of this I equate to a marathon, and I myself have not run a marathon, but Dave in our office has, and I have plenty of friends who have run a marathon, and I know that there are periods of time when you're running where you feel your knees are going to buckle and give out, or your back's going to give out, and you're not going to be able to make it, and you should just quit now. But it's that mental fortitude to push on and hit that ultimate success, and that's the reason why you continue to run. Right now, there's many things that are vying for our attention in negative ways a lot of the time, be it riots, politics, elections, all perpetuated to the worst extent by the media, right? The media is meant to get advertising dollars. That's their job, and they do that by getting your eyes on the media. And the market doesn't like uncertainty. The market likes certainty. If there's uncertainty in the markets, we're going to experience volatility. That volatility is going to lead to periods of concern for clients, periods of uncertainty that they just aren't sure what to do with, right? And so what we want to talk about a little bit is how do we help you guys build mental fortitude to get through those times when you just want to quit? Well, I was talking with Matt a little earlier about the meaning of money, right? It's like, because when the market drops, when there's feelings of uncertainty, when we don't know what's going to happen, and we see our account value drop, we're not just worried about our account value drop because we lost money. It's like we're worried about our account values dropping because there's meaning behind the money. And what I mean by that is that means you're further away from retirement. You're further away from seeing your kids go to college and being able to help them do that. You're further away from taking that special family vacation or buying that second home that you've always dreamed of. And that hurts. That's a real emotional feeling, right? But we can help you through those times. So with that, let's talk about a few ways to build mental market fortitude. So to fortify something means to strengthen it, right? To be defensive against hits and attacks. And that's not to say that we won't be hit and that there won't be attacks at times and that it won't hurt at times, but that we now have the mental fortitude to be able to forge on to get through those tough times, to get to the point of ultimate success. Here are a few ways that we've worked with clients in the past to help them develop that mental market fortitude that I'm now dubbing my own term. But first one would be having knowledge. Fear is squelched by knowledge and education, right? We're all scared of the things that we don't understand or don't know. If we can help you understand how the market works and how that works in conjunction with your financial plan and your portfolio, you're going to be more likely to stay the course, which is going to lead to ultimate success. And it's going to lead to you realizing that meaning behind your money. The second point that I want to talk about, and I alluded to in point one, was having a financial plan. A solid financial plan means everything in the world in conjunction with an allocation, a portfolio that makes sense for where you're at in life. What we don't want you to do is go and alter the plan for something that might be or something that might happen. These plans are meant to take into account all types of market scenarios. We're talking 2008, tech bubble, oil embargo, all types of terrible periods of time when we all wanted to pull out and quit. And we thought that it was the end. We weren't going to realize our dreams. We were done. And so the biggest threat to your portfolio really is you, and it's the emotion. Stick to that plan. That's what's going to get you through to ultimately successful position. The third point on here is controlling the controllables, right? This is a period of time where we seem to be quite anxious. And again, a lot of that I think is perpetuated by the media, worrying about things that we really have no control over. So what are the things that we can actually control with regard to our financial plan? That is the savings rate. Are you putting away enough money to get you in the ballpark of retirement? I always tell clients that's a 10 to 20% of your gross income over a 30-year period of time to get in the ballpark of retirement, right? Are you doing that? And then another point, how much are you spending? That's kind of an obvious one, but are you living within your means? If you're not living within your means, it's going to be hard to ever realize that ultimate success. And I can see why you have fear and anxiety in times when the market is down and you're totally relying on something you can't control. If it's out of your hands, don't sweat it. Plain and simple. I mean, there's certain things out there in life that we just can't control, and we need to get to a point where we give that up. In those periods of time, you need to go back to your financial plan. You need to look at your savings rate and realize I'm doing what I can. The fourth point, and probably one of the most important points, is when you feel anxiety, when you feel stress around your financial plan or the markets or what's happening, reach out to us. The last thing we want is for you to be sitting at home worried or festering about what's happening in the markets. We're here for you guys. That's what our job is, right? We want to review your financial plan with you in times where you feel uncertain or questioning, or like you don't have control of the situation, where things are spiraling. Call us. We'll go through the financial plan. We'll show you the steps that you put into place to help get you to that point of ultimate success. And hopefully you take heart in that. So success comes to those who push through the hard times, who stick to their beliefs and their plans and don't waver in those. I know if you do that, if you stick to the plan, we're going to have hard times, but you're going to ultimately come out of this successful. We do have an opportunity coming up on October 22nd for you to go back to point 1 and gain a little more education. We're having Julie Genjac from Hartford Funds come in and talk about the 5 ways that tech will change the way you age. Reach out to Sage in our office for registration information on that if you'd like. Again, it's October 22nd at 5:30 p.m. via Zoom. So she'll send you that Zoom link once you register. I wanted to just end with, I know it's been a tough year. We've had a lot of uncertainty. So hopefully some of this is helpful with building mental market fortitude, but we appreciate your guys' trust in us. It means the world that you work with us and that you allow us into some of the most intimate areas of your lives. I always tell people, money permeates every area of people's lives: marriage, kids, business, everything, even things that wouldn't seemingly deal with money. So for that, we totally appreciate you guys. If you're ever feeling uneasy, you're ever feeling uncertain, please go back to point 4 and call us. I hope you guys have a great weekend, and we hope to see you on the 22nd.